welcome to this episode of the Nigerian Bossman, and it's a pleasure to have you on this channel. For those of you who are coming here for the very first time, I'm happy to have you here. And if you have not subscribed, why not do so? And if you like my content, please go ahead and press that like button, and not only pressing the like button, respond to the content of the video, because I like that engagement. I really appreciate it. Today I also want to say thank you for the responses that I got from the last video, which was focused on appreciating the labor ladies, the 5 ladies which I mentioned in the last video. And also there was a response stating that there are other people who are working behind the scenes, and including the late Mama Kaduna. Of course, I very much appreciate the fact that some people have given their lives even for this particular cause, and I must not underestimate them. I appreciate the late Mama Kaduna and the other lady who was killed I think about a month ago or so. So they died for the cause to see a better Nigeria, and my prayer is that the sacrifice they made will not be in vain, that a new Nigeria will emerge. Nigerians will vote wisely at the polls. And I also want to appreciate those women who are toiling, moving in the grassroots to mobilize people. I really appreciate you. And thank you for those of you who subscribed. Actually, I was surprised that I got almost 100 new subscribers, and because of that, the last video, I really say thank you. I appreciate you, and also for the comments that came in. I was really happy to see that engagement, so I really appreciate you. Let's continue to celebrate all who are part of this movement to see a better Nigeria, and also let's also continue to celebrate Nigerians who are making a difference in different in all sectors of life, because when we appreciate our people, then I think that spirit of excellence will begin to spread more, because largely we've seen mediocrity being celebrated in our society. So now is the time for us to celebrate Nigerians who are making a difference in various fields of life. So thank you all very much. Today's episode is focused on the news that I saw on Arise TV. I guess some of you have also seen it. The Arise, this was the particular interview was based on Abubakar Yusuf's comment. I think Abubakar Yusuf is a member of the Nnpp, and the headline was that Nnpp is ready for a merger but will not play second fiddle.
Now, officials of both parties had admitted that talks were held at some point, but the matter apparently took the back seat when the NNPP's presidential candidate, Senator Kwankwaso, publicly dismissed the chances of his party playing a secondary role in any such coalition. But now those rumors have reemerged, and to help us get a grasp of the true situation is Abubakar Yusuf, who is a member of the NNPP's Presidential Campaign Council and Chairman League of Patriots.
But one thing should be very clear: we are not ready to play the second veto. If you know.
Before I proceed, I want to say that mergers are a normal part of electoral process. When parties see that connecting with another party or group of parties, we give them an advantage, they reach out and then they form a coalition. We saw this in 2015 and also I think in 2019, when parties were basically strategizing. Even APC came out of came into existence as a result of a merger. But there are two things that are critical in a merger: the timing must be right, and also the conditions must be favorable for a merger. And in the case of the Labour Party, I want to say that I want to ask the question, is this now the right time for a merger? And then the second one, are the conditions which the Nnpp are presenting, are they favorable? Because one thing I must put forward is that if part of the conditions is to take either Peter Obi or Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed out of the picture, I will say that they are making a very big mistake, because the support so far Nigerians are giving the Labour Party is for these two candidates, is for this tag team, if I may use that expression, is because we believe that these are relatively younger people who we believe, because of their precedence, are in a position to shift Nigeria from the trajectory of destruction the old class have put it on. And so, if part of the desire for a merger is to trade any of this, we are saying a very resounding no to this. Because if we cast our mind back, you will understand that at the initial stage, all the political parties, the major political parties, underestimated and underrated Peter Obi and Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed, because they saw them as underdogs, and they were even saying they had no structures. But they failed to realize that Nigerians have become fed up. Nigerians have become tired, and they are desperately in desire for a new Nigeria. And that is the reason why we see this massive drive for the Labour Party. That is the reason why you are seeing somebody will wake up one day and say, I'm supporting this candidate with my aircraft. Another one will wake up and say, I'm giving my building for the Labour Party to use as their office, or I'm donating a vehicle, or I'm going on the road to campaign for the Labour Party. This is the drive for the Nigerians who are doing this, because they are just fed up. They are just tired with this secular movement that has been going on for decades without us advancing as a nation. So we are tired. And so the Labour Party should understand that this is a divine moment in our history. And so it is not a time to begin to fear, because Nigerians that are supporting Labour Party want to run this to the end. Whichever way it goes, we want to run this to the end. So we don't want any kind of situation where the Labour Party will begin to see itself as inferior. So if Nnpp is saying they will not play second fiddle, so who do they now want to play second fiddle? I think they should. It is time for the Nnpp and Kwankwaso to get off their high horse, because they can see from the polls, various polls that have been taken, Nnpp has not been in the picture. They've been at the 4th position or even 5th position in some polls that have been taken. And so they should understand that the Labour Party has the upper hand. And so if their desire for a merger is for either Obi or Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed to be traded, we say no. And the Labour Party chairman, the campaign council people, and Peter Obi should not make the mistake of ceding Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed. We don't want that. We want things to stay as it is. If there are other areas where they can cede to the Nnpp in their desire for a merger, we're fine. But not that Peter Obi or Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed to give way. No. These are the people we want, because we want to see something different from the old class of people that have put Nigeria on a trajectory of destruction over so many years now. There are Nigerians who have graduated from school. For 10 years, they don't have a job. Our health system is in a mess. So if we look at all the candidates, for those who have occupied political office, there is not one who will say he or she is still not collecting retirement package or whatever they might term it as from where they have served, whether from the state or the federal government till today. Of all of them, Peter Obi is the only one. So if that is the only reason why I have to campaign for Peter Obi, I will stand on that and campaign for him. He is the only one who has been able to show some sense of integrity. He has given us an open book to read concerning how he governed Anambra State. How he met Anambra State, the resources he brought in, and how he left the state. That is what we want. So, my people, it is just less than 2 months from now. This is not about where we come from. This is about saving Nigeria. If we miss this, this is a divine moment in the history of Nigeria. And if we miss this opportunity, I don't know how it's going to be. So my appeal to you is get up and go and vote. And the Labour Party should mobilize people to the grassroots. The issue of a merger should be a secondary issue right now. They should mobilize more people to the grassroots to connect with those who might not have access to the internet. They should go and meet people in the rural areas and talk to them. That's what they should be doing. About 3 days ago, I was engaged in a conversation with a relative of mine, and she was disillusioned. She said she's tired. She was not going to vote. I engaged her in a conversation, and I told her the reason why she must vote. And then she now said, okay, who do I vote for? I presented the candidates before her, and I told her the best of these remains Peter Obi and Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed. And from that moment, she said, okay, I will go and vote on that day. That is what we all should be doing right now, because there are a lot of undecided voters. There are also those, even who are supporting other parties, who we can still convince between now and election day why Peter Obi is better than the others. That should be the focus right now. So my people, my brothers and my sisters, I pray that the new Nigeria, the new kind of leadership we desire in Nigeria, will be a reality. Thank you for watching, and if you like this content, go ahead and press the subscribe button. If you've not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I pray that God will bless you and keep you. I pray that this 2023 will be a wonderful year for you. I pray that God will give you grace to walk and excel. Remember, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I pray that God will put good thoughts in your heart, and so that you also will make your contribution to the better Nigeria that we desire. May God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Remember, your PVC is your power. Use it wisely. Do not sell it. Even 20,000 will not last you for a month. How much more 4 years? Use your vote wisely. See you in my next video. May God bless you. Amen.